G'day mates, the continuously strange story of Newt Gingrich, how he's straddling the line between neocon and populist, continues with him saying that Trump is the man that Richard Nixon couldn't be, as in he would dare to fight against the obvious coup attempt against him. So, what it means is very simple. The administrative state has been working against many presidents in its inception. Famous example would be against Kennedy regarding the Vietnam War, against Nixon for threatening to expose the assassination of Kennedy, the assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan in the early 1980. I wanted to say 81, but I believe it was 82. Just a year in his presidency. Furthermore, you have, of course, the deep state spying on the Trump campaign and a bunch of other investigations. Now, here's the problem. We always had the completely fabricated Steele dossier, which the Democratic Party was forced to pay a fine over. Well, last time I checked, attempting to frame your political opposition as a literal spy for the enemy, I think a fine is a little bit too light of a punishment. But then again, I'm probably not the right kind of guy you want to have as an attorney general. I would be more of the French Revolution style administration of justice, I suppose. Well, at least those that commit treason. So, first he writes with the Kennedy administration how they spied using the FBI on Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and a bunch of other civil rights heroes, or depending on your perspective, I suppose. The FBI certainly was a fan of him. So they did spy on him, and they tried to get King to self-terminate. I think I have to say that because of the transcript in YouTube, how to function. Right, so yes, it was also admitted that the FBI was responsible for the untimely demise of Dr. King. And this is funny because Attorney General Robert Kennedy was responsible for the wiretapping on King. And then you have his son, who is currently running for the presidency, defending the record of his father. Yeah. Don't support Kennedy. Then we get to the re-election campaign of Johnson in 1964. Well, here's a funny part, right? So you had Howard Hunt, CIA operative, who worked for Nixon's team in his 1968 election. He was a part of the Watergate scandal, but it wasn't the first time spying on presidential campaigns. No, Johnson used Hunt to spy on, you guessed it, Goldwater's campaign. So here's a fact. Richard Nixon got, well, impeached for very limited, if not completely manufactured crimes. But Kennedy and Johnson, they committed much, much worse. There's this nice little Democrat privilege we have, and that has existed for at least 100 years now. So, I'm going to go into this later, probably at the documentary stage, because Watergate definitely is a big part of the post-World War II presidential dance, I suppose. But here's another fun one, right? The Warren Commission, which was designed to investigate the Watergate scandal, was headed by a Gerald Ford. Funny how that works, huh? So yeah, the CIA, during the Watergate scandal, blaming it on the most popular president in US history, winning the popular vote by 17 million, only to then be removed from office in a rather pre-coordinated manner, where the individual that was responsible for covering up the murder of Kennedy is put in charge of the White House. Because, yeah, the Warren Commission was about the assassination of Kennedy. I keep mixing hundreds of committees up because there are way too many. It's fucking stupid. They're just... Every year there's a new committee and you have to somehow mess or separate the mess. It's stupid. And DC definitely needs some trimming. Alright, if you got somehow through this chaotic mess, thank you kindly for watching. See you next time. Cheers.